welcome to Growing Plants, Growing People, and how to raise and process cabbage. So cabbage is actually very healthy for you, and on the photos that I've included, you'll see that I have grown my own, but you can actually purchase it in the store and do what I've done. But making sauerkraut has some definite advantages, and some of those have to do with the bacteria, the natural enzymes that happen in the process of the cabbage development, and they help with digestion, which also then helps with our immune systems, which we are all very much in preference for. It's very similar to kombucha or Japanese, what do they call that stuff? Japanese, oh, forget it, you'll just have to edit that out. So you'll see in the photos that I've done that I've sliced it up and I've put it into my crock pot, and the important part is that you're using just salt on the sliced cabbage, but you do have to pound that really hard and for a little bit until you'll see that the juices start to come out, and one of the pictures shows that. So now the cabbage has set for the minimum of the 36 hours. It can go a little longer than that. And we're actually ready now to start putting that into the jar. And the key to this whole thing is to make sure that you have packed it down really tight. And I wish you could smell it. It definitely has its own fragrance. But a little bit of this sauerkraut with every meal will actually help you to digest. Kimchi, like the Korean kimchi. So really the air in here is what you're trying to get out. That's why you really, really want to press that down firm. And as you can see, I'm going to manage to just fill about half of that. Do another one. And there's some liquid in the bottom, but it's very interesting to me that the liquid then begins to come up, and that's what you want. And because you don't ever cook this, that makes it particularly easy to make. It's a matter of time and a little bit of energy, and you've got it done. Now, most sauerkraut, of course, is the green, but I like the red because I like the color. It doesn't have to do any. Nutrition is the same. It makes no difference. Just a little bit more in there. And then there's a final trick that I want to show you. Okay, so I am pressing that down, watching for the bubbles to come out. I can see the little bubbles coming up in the bottle. Just a piece too much there. Takes a lot to fill a jar, so you know that that's going to last a while. And in terms of how much you should eat at a meal time, I've never heard anything said, but I would suggest like 1/4 of a cup, maybe a little bit less. You're going to wipe the bottle clean before you do this next step, but to save time, I'm not going to do that right now. So what I have done is, from the head of another cabbage, I have saved a leaf. And when I have been compressing in the jug, I've had these leaves around the top in order to keep the air from getting to it. It's the air that is your enemy. So what we're going to do here, it's a little bit big. But I keep this as kind of a little lid for the sauerkraut, because you've got that liquid on there. And then all you got to do is just put a band on top of it and seal it down, keep it in the refrigerator, and hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel where you'll see the entire video. So, bon appetit!